Hello, hello. Sorry about the delay. Still working on some things. My internet crashed like 5 minutes ago. Just out of nowhere, just bombed on me. So sorry about that. We'll be going here. I'm still waiting on one. He's just wrapping up something, and he'll be joining us soon. Other than that, we just got just doing some stuff. Um, so how's everybody doing? I hope you're doing well. I got my robe on. Ethan will be proud. Uh, what can we talk about until this starts? I don't know. Wait for more people to start joining in. Right now, I'm not seeing anyone in yet. Hopefully, you guys will start coming in. Yeah, we're gonna watch the PlayStation 5 reveal stream here in a bit as soon as he gets here. And then we're going to talk about Hollywood's new video they released. Dear God. Oh, we'll end with that probably, so y'all can laugh at the stupidity of Hollywood. You know, we always like to laugh at fucking Hollywood being dumb. Um, what's new with me? I guess I could just start out with that. Still working on a book. We actually worked on it quite a bit last night till about 2 a.m. And we're getting there. We're pushing forward. Still looking for a cover artist. So if you have any interest, let me know. If you're part of the Phantom Menace or Comics Gate or whatever, one of the this group, this community, let me know, and we'll try to get you on so that we can talk about how how much it's going to cost us and all that stuff. As soon as we get the details for everything, we can start kicking off and get that done soon, because I gotta get that done. I gotta finish the editing parts, and then we are good to go. And I can't wait for it, guys. I am super excited about getting that thing done and out. Well, other than that, we're just waiting. I sent him the link. I'm just waiting for him to come. He's finishing a podcast with one of his friends. So, yeah. What else am I doing? Let's see. What have I been really up to? I've been reading this book right here called Summoner, Book 1, from Tyrion Matharu. I'm gonna butcher that name. A novice. Not bad. It's not like one of the mainstream books. It has its interesting way the book is doing. So I'm kind of I'm trying to read different things. I'm trying to get into different aspects. Because I want to broaden the fantasy realm that I'm my knowledge of the different fantasy realms. But yeah. I plan on doing a couple live streams with some other people. Hopefully, might do Culture's Casino again this weekend if he wants me. Other than that, I don't know. Just whatever you guys just want to talk about. Tell kick some shit around. Tell he gets here. He should be here pretty soon. Yeah, a lot of stuff is going on. What's up? What's new in the news? Besides the PlayStation 5, we'll go over that. We'll go over all the games. I couldn't watch the full thing earlier, so I definitely want to watch that with you guys and talk about the different games that are coming out. I know I'm not very happy with Sony right now, because of what they did to other YouTubers, and we all know what they did. Sorry, my phone beeped. That was dumb. Stupid email. This is my phone. There we go. Yeah, that's right. Fader. My phone case. I love that case. But anyways, some of the games I did see It was like a Demon Soul. That one looked interesting. I think that was like one of the last ones I got to see before I had to get off. Everybody was streaming it though. The Geeks Gamers as a bunch of people I know. I was like, Jesus, who am I supposed to watch? But yeah, we'll go over that. I have seen the PS5 look. I can bring that up here in a second. Yes. Right, let's do. There we go. There it is. Let's do this. Here we are. So that's the PS5 right there. It looks interesting. That's like, the controller right here. I heard it, I saw the functions it was talking about. Dual Shock here, Dual Shock 5 game control. I don't know if that's the one I was talking about, but yeah, there's a controller. It looks like most PlayStation controllers. I know it's supposed to have different things. We'll go over that when that. I know it's in the part of the video. I have a PlayStation 4 Pro right now. I used to have Xbox, but after like the second, or I think it was the second time I got the Red Ring of Death on my Xbox One. Xbox 360, sorry, not Xbox One. I had two of them, and after that, I was just like, I can't do this again. I am not going to buy me another Xbox 360 and have it just shit out on me, after all my hours of play. So I decided to go with the PlayStation 4, and then after about 3 or 4 years, the PlayStation 4 pretty much crapped out on me, so I went and got PS4 Pro just in the last year. So I've been playing on PS, that for a while now, and it's not been bad. It's just I do miss some of the Xbox stuff, like Halo, and I do miss, Xbox had problems in this last generation. Some of the games they just kind of just didn't do what the PlayStation did. So I'm kind of hoping that the Xbox can really get in, really kick it up this year. So that's my hope, because I know there's a lot of Xbox fans out there who just really want to see the Xbox do well. And I love Halo. It's one of my favorite games. So I really hope for it pretty well. Let me see where he's at. Oh, he's doing a podcast with one of his friends talking about what's going on in the real world. Yeah, and I'm just like, I hate what's going on right now. I do feel bad for all the people who's still on the podcast. All right, well, I guess we'll just do our own thing for now. We'll just talk about different things. I guess I could talk about my book for a while. I don't think there's anybody right now viewing this anyways. So, but yeah, we'll talk. All right. I'm sorry about that, guys. Stupid thing. I don't know what the hell my internet's doing. Every once in a while, just freaking just. All right. I'm sorry about that, guys. It just likes to shut down on me. Oh, fucking AT&T internet. But yeah. I was going to talk about my book a bit. So pretty much, the book is I was raised as a pastor's kid, so I spent a lot of time learning about the history of the church and so far and so forth. But there's always one problem that always bugged me and this is what the basis of my book kind of goes on to, is what made Satan sin. Because in the Bible it pretty much portrays it was his pride. Where did his pride come from? A lot of Christianity doesn't really explain this. And I've been to Christian colleges. I've talked with actual Christian professors about this. What could have caused Satan to fall? Because if you think about, they talk about when we're in heaven, there's supposed to be no sin. So what made Lucifer become Satan? So in my book, it's going to delve into a little bit into the creation and how I am so sorry about all this, guys. This is being fucking bullshit. I think there's something going on with my internet company. They're fucking with my shit. Oh, it is annoying. I gotta get a better internet company here as soon as I can. This is freaking dumb. Anyways, hopefully this time it'll stay up. Or StreamYards. It's one of two. One of them is fucking crashing on me pretty bad tonight. For no freaking reason. Where was I? Oh yes. The book. Yeah, anyway, sorry, I lost my train of thought. Oh, right. Pretty much how creation in my book pretty much is when God says, "Let there be life," or "Let there be light." He cut a part of himself off, because in this fantasy world, in this book, in the beginning, God was surrounded by darkness. That darkness has its own malice, its own will, if you will. And it is the true dark. It's like yin and yang kind of thing with God. God is light, God is life. The darkness is death and destruction. And it only wishes for, once again, singularity with God. So this is the basis of my thought process when I was making this book. And what would happen if the spiritual world could no longer protect the physical world from this darkness? Would God put in place a race of beings that whole purpose is to hold back the darkness? And that is where the main race in my book is based. Is they are not us at all. This is not based on Earth. It is not based on even our galaxy. This is based far on the other side of the multiverse, which is the metersphere in my book. So I'm excited. The book is, the main races have elvish kind of appearances. They have long ears, but they're very different than elves that we're used to. They come in two different ones. They come with the Ingnal and the Kundo. Ingnal are very spiritual. They have a special eyesight that allows them to see life energy. See, when God created life and he explodes, when God said, "Let there be life," a massive wave, explosive wave of life energy burst from him. Only certain worlds has God actually handcrafted life. Most worlds, this life energy is what caused planets to come together. It's what caused life to spring forth and evolve and change over time. And the more life energy a world has, the more you'll see it affect. And so this world is very much just flooded by God's life energy due to a major, very important thing. Life is very important to these people. This is what we call the life energy. Because when God created this race and this world, he did it by hand. And he created it through the archangels. Instead of like us, he says he just created us dirt and his breath. On this world, he plucked feathers off of the archangels and sewn them into the planet, creating life. When he did so, he decided that this race needed to be very much a part of him. So he took a seed of a tree, and he bound his very life energy to it, like his very life source. So he planted it, and it grew into this massive tree called the God tree. And there's nothing like it in the universe except for here. And because of this God tree, the entire planet is just overflowing with life energy. Everywhere the roots grow to the oceans, to the mountains, they grow into the fields. So everything, it just, pulsates life energy. So the people of this world grow to be very strong, especially the Kundo. The Kundo are kind of the opposite of the Ingnal. The Kundo are literally the children of Michael. They were the ones created from Michael's feather. The Ingnal are taken from Raphael. And they're very important. The archangels will have a very impact to these people. And they were raised by the archangels also. They were taught technology, how to farm, how to raise crops, how to keep the technology and the environment at a perfect balance where one does not destroy the other. So this is a very peaceful, very strong world. but the creatures also in that world will grow strong and fierce. So they must, they must become strong, and their destiny is to face the darkness. So they're being trained their entire existence to face whatever is going to come. So it's very, this book series is going to be, it's going to have dwarves. Dwarves are one of the races that'll be part of, very big part of it. Pretty much the Kundo are the more physical. So you'll see, well, in the book, they'll be doing the farming, the mining, fishing. Well, there'll be the big bulk of the military. While the Ignal are more of the scientists, the elementalists, because that's what elements are a little bit different in my world, in my book. Pretty much how life energy works is each element is a part of life energy. So life of fire, life of wind, life of lightning, life of, this stuff is how the elements flow, and these people are able, the Ignal can bend the outer. So, and each person is born under a different element. Even the Kundo and Ignal are born under certain elements, which are tested later in life to see what element they excel in. Most Kundo are earth based, so they can increase strength. They can use the life energy within their own bodies to manipulate their muscles, to manipulate their lung flows, to stuff like that. The Ignal are all about spiritual, so they're all like, think of mages and knights kind of thing. The Ignal are very much the mages, the scientists, the librarians, the brain, the nerds, the geeks. The Kundo are all the physical, aspects. But they both have pointy ears. The big difference between the Kundo and Ignal is the Kundo have 2 irises. And what they can do is they can switch between their irises. One can see far, very long distance, and one can't. So it's like, they like almost zoom and pull in, further objects to make them look closer. That way they can stand on towers and look out and see far more than the Ignal. But the Ignal can actually, they have cat-like eyes. And these cat eyes allow them to actually see the elemental world around them. All of the elements flowing around. They can literally see it as different colors and different hues around them. The dwarves have a little bit of the elements. They're not like the Kundo Ignal. They weren't created from archangels. They're actually discovered by the people, and it's pretty cool, how they discover them, and they befriend them. And the dwarves are the dwarves are a lot like, think of Tolkien dwarves. They're miners. They're like the farm. They make a bulk of armies. They're very physical. They do have some elementalists, which in the dwarves they'll call them priests, and they also have their own religion. They call it the Creator. They believe in the great Creator, and how they worship the Creator is through their creations. So they don't go to church. They don't have any kind of what they believe is the better your creation that you create, the more honor you do to the Creator. So a lot of their songs, they believe that them hitting hammer to anvil or mixing powders to make new different things and whatever, all worships this great Creator. And so, they'll be singing while they're mining, they'll be singing while they're hammering, they'll be singing, and they drink a lot. They like to party. They're very hardy folk. Very, they're very stoic. So I like dwarves. I've always loved dwarves. So I'm trying to do very well with those. We're almost editing the part where the dwarves first enter. Well, there's dwarves that they meet before, but we're about to the part where they actually go to the dwarvish halls within the world, because pretty much when they were discovered, they were brought to their planet because they were actually discovered on a moon, one of the two moons of Milan. Milan is the world that they all live on. Creed is a forest world moon. It has a slight atmosphere. It's not very big, so there's not much resources. And the Kundo Ingo eventually discovered them on one of their moons when they're going to the moon. They have the technology to travel. Not great distances, but so they get to this moon and discover the dwarves. This won't be in the book yet. I'm going to actually do a prequel. I'm thinking doing like a comic style if the books do real well. But pretty much it'll talk about this. It'll talk about the history. And they realize the resources are dwindling. They're having a lot of problems. They mined the moon bare, so they need a new place to go. So the High King of Milan invites them to join. 1 second, guys. Anyways, sorry about that. So they bring the dwarves and they make them give them a clan. There are 6 clans on Milan. Each one has a very specific purpose. So the dwarves, they send them. They decide to pick a place what's in the northern peaks, which is a mountain range, and northern tundra actually, because it's a very cold, icy place. But the mountains are very rich with ore, life ore, which is a special ore that's been really soaked in life energy. And that's what most of what's used to build tools and buildings and everything. So they'll move there, and then they dig their own home there. And so in the book, the main character that we follow will go there when he's younger, and he has to learn from different areas. So yeah. It's going to be very, we're pretty excited about what we have planned, and I hope to really get into it more with you guys, and as it grows and as it expands, and it's going to have horror in it. There are parts of the book that are going to be pretty terrifying, because I want because there are going to be demons. The darkness has demons, and it has the twisted. I'll talk a little bit about the dark armies. Satan is the dark king, the lord of darkness. He sits on his stone throne. He is in the book, but he doesn't really do much because he believes everything is below him. And the books mostly the main enemies of each book will be the princes of hell, like sloth, lust, so all these different angels, fallen angels who have become demons, and it'll be those princes that they have to deal with in certain books. And so those are going to be pretty cool. I have high plans for a lot of those characters. But within their armies, there is the highest level of demon is the Dark Lords, which are knights or are under, pretty much they're like the main commander of each prince's army. Then you have your generals, your horde leaders from each different races. See, as darkness continues to expand, if it comes to a new world, it'll consume that world in darkness. And darkness will enter and possess the creatures who live there. Say there's a world of giants. It'll flow into that. The darkness will take that world and it'll twist those giants into demons. So they'll look different. They'll be what's called the twisted, and they're not like zombies. Some maybe, most like they're more like mutations. Like the darkness envelops them, takes them over, twists their physical forms into whatever it wishes, into a darker, more twisted form of what was before. And then it commands their minds and hearts. It pretty much possesses them. And some of the demons, I think, they're shadow demons. Those are actual demons created out of pure darkness. They can actually manifest from darkness itself, and they can hide in shadow. It's perfect assassins. They're perfect for infiltrations. He's finally here. All right. There he is.
Hey, man.
You with us?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right.
All right, good. But yeah, I was just talking. I was waiting for you to get here, so before we started with the PlayStation stuff and the main topic. So I've just been explaining a little bit about the book and backdrops. Right now, I was talking about the demons. Yeah, the shadow demons are creatures of like pure, terrifying horror. Think of.
What are we talking about?
Huh? I'm talking about the book a little bit before you got here.
Oh, okay.
So I was, just kicking it with just waiting. Anyways, we'll get back to the book.
What about the book are we talking about?
Well, I was just explaining different things about the book, like different races that you'll see. Then I was talking about the darkness, the armies of the darkness, the hordes, the different kind of demons that will be probably in the book. But yeah, we'll stop there for about that, because I don't want to get too much into it until a little bit later. I have an interview with what was his name? Oh, it's escaping me now. Give me 1 second. Let me look him up. What was his name? One second while I look up his name. Yeah, I had a couple of problems though, because every once in a while my freaking stupid thing would crash on me. So, oh, that sucked. Stephen Walton, the man who's making the Menace book series. That's what was. Sorry about that.
IGN, right, is the one we want to look at here in a little bit.
Well, what we do is pull up Sony and pull up their YouTube channel, and then what we'll do is we'll watch the watch their live stream, because it should still be there. And then after that, we'll look at the games that we like, because I know they're supposed to post like each different game video. Excuse me. And then we'll do that. Give me a second.
Is it the PlayStation main one?
Yeah, the Sony. Sony's the one you'll see. It'll be the PS5 reveal. That's what we're gonna watch.
PS5, the future of gaming show.
Yeah. Just let me know when you're ready.
I don't know. I hope it's ready. I don't know if it's ready or not. It's like a really long show though. So.
Yeah, it's pretty long. We'll just watch. It's all about like there it goes.
Oh wait, this says PS4. That doesn't make sense.
Well, this is it. I'm pretty sure.
Do you think this is it?
Yeah, I think so. Is it say PS5 reveal?
This is PS5, the future of gaming show.
Yeah, I'm sure this is it. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm making me. I can be ready whenever. I put it to the hour mark because it looked like it was just showing the screen for like a whole hour.
Because I think the first game, this is the first part right here. This really freaked me out. I was watching it earlier.
This part?
Yeah, because it was like twisting and I was like, man, is this what it feels like to be on drugs? But yeah.
All right.
All
What
right.
are we talking about now? Are we still going to talk about the book, or are we talking
No,
about
no,
this
we'll
now?
talk about this now.
Okay.
We'll move on to
All right.
this because this
Here
is
we go.
what we
Ready, guys?
mainly wanted. Yeah. You sharing your volume?
Yeah. Can you hear it? You hear it?
No, you're not sharing volume.
Yeah,
You
I
gotta
am.
share volume.
What?
It says you are muted. You muted your.
Oh, that's what it is. Okay, hold on. Yeah, I gotta go back in and unmute it.
There we go. All right, let's try that again. Boomer moment.
You can hear it now, right?
Yeah, we can hear it now. Can you make that like full?
Yeah.
You ever wonder, like, different choices, how we might have ended up?
No. I like the hand we've been dealt.
You, me, together, we were destined for something great.
Why did I move here? I guess it was the weather. Or I don't know, that thing. That magic.
I thought we was trying to get out of this bullshit.
You sounding more and more like a snee-eye itch every day.
My job, my sport, get your own.
All the rides are 50 cents, so take those ladies. Oh, you just haven't had this much fun.
We should talk about work.
We out here gangbanging like it's 91.
We all love thanks. Get me a DJ.
Give me a hand with these bodies.
This cannot be traced back to me.
Champagne, anyone?
Just sort of smash things.
So now what?
Sorry about that. I lost internet connection.
What was that?
I lost connection. I'm back then.
Oh.
I do like the controller. I'll say that. But yeah, it was Grand Theft Auto. I saw that one earlier. There's a couple I got to see earlier, and then I had to leave, so I couldn't watch the whole thing. Okay, it'll help my internet.
It was great to kick today off with a look back at just some of the seminal moments of the last 25 years. And what better way to bridge our past and our future than with a game that's graced every PlayStation console, Grand Theft Auto. It's been a privilege partnering with Rockstar Games for many years now, and we're thrilled to open today with the news that that partnership will continue with PlayStation 5. It's now just over a year since we began sharing technical details of PlayStation 5, but today's the day that we've been looking forward to for years, when we get to show you just some of the games that demonstrate our belief that PlayStation 5 marks the biggest generational transition our industry has yet seen. The content we've curated for today's event showcases how PS5 has inspired developers to create new experiences that are transformative in how they look, sound, and feel. Enough from me. We're going to have the games do our talking.
A hero's just someone who doesn't give up. Your dad said that. He was right. Now it's your turn. Go be a hero, Miles.
Okay, let's do this.
Spider-Man. A lot of people think this would be a DLC and not the actual next game, so I'm wondering. See, it doesn't seem like its own game, though. I think it'll be a DLC to the Spider-Man game. But,
今日は皆さんに僕らが作っている新しいグランツーリスモの情報をシェアできるということですごく興奮していま
it's
す。
a racing game.
今回のグランツーリス
Feel
モ、
like
おそらくこ
Gran
れまで
Turismo.
のね、
Yeah, I
グ
know.
ランツーリスモのファンの方がプレイしたら本当に嬉しいんじゃないかなっていう、キャンペーンモードを中心にしたグランツーリスモになっていると思います。ぜひ楽しみにしていてください。
I know someone would love this.
Huh?
So I know someone would love this game.
Oh, yeah. I have friends that love this game.
Yeah. Josh, when we were growing up, he always loved racing games.
I'm not big on these games.
Yeah.
The Gran Turismo games I'm not a huge fan of.
There is a game in here
They're
you're
just
gonna love,
very
though.
realistic, more than they are arcade-ish, and I like the arcade-ish ones better.
Mm. There's one that'll be later that I know you'll have fun with.
Although that's an Aston Martin, and those things are sexy.
I could never fit one of those things. Are you kidding? I'm too tall.
Well, they have more room than you think because they're lower to the ground.
Mm.
But yeah, getting in it would be the hard part. But once you're inside it, it'd be fine.
Looks pretty.
Oh yeah, it looks nice. It's a lot more realistic, like regular car racing, because you have to turn the right ways. You gotta.
Yeah.
It's very, very difficult game. I like the arcade ones better than these type.
Hmm.
I think it's a real driving simulator.
Oh, I know what this is.
Yeah. You all right back there? No way.
Ratchet and Clank.
They're making a new one?
Yeah.
One another.
What?
If we cannot get to
dang it! Now I gotta get a PS5.
I mean, we can't be that far.
Yeah, it's like they jumped through the dimensions and stuff.
That is
They
cool.
have found us, Ratchet.
How do I steer this thing?
Ask nicely.
Slow down, please. That's not listening.
The dimensions are weakening considerably.
How bad is it?
This is cool, dude.
Oh, yeah, it goes through different dimensions.
Well, it is certainly not good.
Great.
Where are we?
Beats me.
How many arms you got? Peace! We've been boarded! Get off me, ship! Creature!
Clank!
Ratchet, we are too late. Ratchet?
Who?
That's pretty good.
That sounds pretty good.
Hi, I'm Marcus Smith, creative director at Insomniac Games. The entire studio is so excited to be able to share with you a first ever look at Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart, a brand new, full-length, interdimensional adventure built from the ground up for the PlayStation 5. We're doing things we've never been able to do before, like use dimensional rifts to be able to leap from planet to planet nearly instantly, or put ray trace reflections on Clank. All of our alien worlds are filled with density and life previously unseen. Plus, Ratchet's all-new arsenal is more exciting than ever thanks to the DualSense controller's enhanced feedback. Ratchet and Clank are near and dear to our hearts at Insomniac, and we can't wait to share more with you in the future. But for now, here's another look.
Did you see that?
Like my ride, bro? Off the Wombat!
It's Ratchet and Clank.
Sand sharks from above.
Nice sand shark! Nice sand shark! My heroes!
Was that a kraken? Or at least a very large octopus. I will never get used to that. Hey, break reality.
Don't let him get to the boss!
I always did like the game out of the guns and Ratchet and Clank. Some of them are really fun. The guns and Ratchet and Clank, a lot of them pretty fun.
Yeah.
I kind of
wish he was doing a worse job.
Ooh, that was cool.
That's what I'm afraid
I like how they, like when it shatters, you see all the pieces. Like, just,
Yeah.
that's neat.
This live stream, the frame rate in this live stream is not the best, but whatever.
Huh?
The frame, I could see the frame rate is not very good in this live stream.
No, the frame rate is not great. But it's a PlayStation 5.
Yeah. Well,
I can't get my 120 frames to 244 frames that I enjoy.
I think they said this live stream's at 30.
Oof.
But it's supposed to play in 60.
Yeah.
So.
Ugh, 60 frames. Wow. Gross.
Square Enix? I don't remember which one this was. Oh, okay, I remember this. Yeah.
Oh, what is this?
Something from Square Enix.
That looks cool.
Wonder what Project Elite.
Project Elite.
It's probably a while out though. That's why it's called Project. So.
Oh, dude, that is cool looking.
Mm-hmm.
That is cool looking.
Square Enix. I wonder what that means. I don't think that's a Final Fantasy.
That doesn't look like a Final Fantasy.
No. Yeah.
Could be a new type of game they've been working on.
Mm. Yeah. It's a weird looking game. Okay. Stray. I don't know. I don't even know what to say. Guess you play as a cat. Ultra high speed SSD. Here it talks about the controller.
Making games used to be about these constant trade-offs between the artistic vision and technical limitations. With PS5, we're not going to be burdened like that. We're going to be able to realize our artistic vision a lot better. It's got a ton of horsepower, which is very easy to unlock, and it's a machine that's really easy to develop on. The PS5 will present a paradigm shift as to what players will come to expect from gaming. It will let us tell stories, make worlds, create gameplay that I think will truly captivate the player and really surprise quite a few people. Please take a look at this new franchise for Worldwide Studios, coming exclusively for PlayStation 5.
Over and over, I relive my first moments on
I
this
remember this one.
planet. Crash. The attack. My death. The crash. The attack.
It looks very realistic.
Trapped in this endless cycle. Even death is no escape. Each time I awake, this planet seems somehow different. As if changing.
That's weird.
This world is becoming part of me. Infecting my mind. My memories. The longer I spend here, the more I can feel my sanity slip away. But I cannot lose hope. My only choice is to keep fighting. To keep looking for answers.
Interesting.
My only hope is to break the cycle. Before the cycle breaks me.
It definitely looks cool. Sorry, dogs are barking. I know it's a furry game. Keep watching, I'll be right back. Sorry about that. Dog's going crazy outside. I know he's going crazy in here. Yeah, this looks sort of interesting. It's I've seen these games. Sackboy. Here's the one you'll like.
Looking to settle some scores and crush anyone in his way. Ultimo Barricado! Challenging him is John and a whole host of heavy hitters. It's time for Destruction Monsters!
What the heck?
Here you go, Nathan. This is something I know you like.
That's kind of weird.
Oh, that's cool. He's got a freaking blade.
That's pretty interesting.
Destruction All Stars. Yeah.
That one looks interesting.
I know how much you like those kind of. That looks like like an EA Sports kind of thing.
Hello, everyone.
I
My
hope
name
it's
is
not
Josh
from
Greer,
EA
and this is my
Sports.
brother Mike. We're from Everytown, a small team with a background in film and animation.
And we're very excited today to share with you the first look at our new game. It's a story full of adventure and charm that has themes in personal growth and redemption. So please enjoy.
I think this is like one of the last games I saw earlier. This game looks really cool.
I know you are kind. You sense the power that flows through this land. Yet, you do not fully understand it. Driven by the belief that you can help these troubled spirits. But you cannot hide your weakness from me. You have no power here, Kena.
It looks really beautiful.
Yeah, it looks nice. I like the little guys too. They're cute. Look at them. They're so cute.
I think Maddie would like this game. Kind of like a Zelda-ish.
Yeah, kind of.
Let me let them look at it. Oh, this is the last one I watched. Yeah, this one. I was like,
You
what
ever
the
feel like
fuck?
you're just waiting for a sign? To do that thing you've always meant to do. Sometimes I feel like I'm just standing on the edge of doing great things. But something's holding me back. Maybe it's just nerves. Maybe it's the fear that I'll never be as good as what I imagine. When I'm still just standing on the edge. But if we've got nothing else to lose, might as well jump.
Dear God. Oh, no. Nope, not something I would ever be interested in.
What the heck?
I don't know. All the good ones have had it. They put this in the middle. It's like, whatever. I guess there's probably fans out there like that kind of stuff. Okay, no, good for you.
Hi, I'm Lorne Lanning, and I'm here to share with you a game that I've been dying to make. It's an emotionally engaging story where rescuing is rewarding, failure is devastatingly hilarious, and the memories should last you a lifetime. Take a look.
You are no longer a slave, Abe. They believed, trusted, followed, and it led them here. You may have escaped the murderous blades, but the fate of your entire people is up to you.
It's a puzzle game. That's what it looks like.
I know.
Or platform, not puzzle. I'm sorry, platform. Platform.
Yeah, platform game. Yeah. It's like a more adventurous Mario or something. Kinda.
Maybe.
You must find your full voice.
This is a little weird.
Odd World, Full Storm. I don't know. I've never been into platforms though. Too many.
I'm not a huge platform player.
プレイステーション5によって我々の考える東京のビジュアルを実現できました。今までに見たことのない東京の魅力を見て、聞いて、感じることができます。これからお見せするのはゴーストワイヤー東京の世界
Ghostwire. Okay, I've seen a little bit of this before.
ミステリアスな東
This
京
will be interesting.
そこに潜む驚異と美しさを感じ取っていただけると思います。
Supernatural Tokyo.
お楽しみください。
They showed a little bit of this last year, I believe. Never talked about it.
You see things others can't. Hear threats others don't.
There's a headless girl. All right.
When others won't.
Look creepy. Looks cool.
To you to save Tokyo.
looks interesting. Kind of a... This is an interesting game. Ghostwire, huh? I'll have to think about that one. What do you think about that one?
Ghostwire? Looks
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah.
I'd have to look into it more when they actually show gameplay and stuff later on. But
It showed a little bit of gameplay.
this looks weird.
What is this? I have no idea what this game is. Oh, that's the one that they showed off. This is supposed to be that looter, not shooter, but looter slasher.
Kings for a long stretch, no limousine. If you're talking winners, gotta intervene. I'm the biggest one of those you ever seen. I'ma need a crown. I'm the only one that ever held it down at the tip top. People flip flop every day, not I. Top 5, I'm a big shot. I'm the one that wanna take the big shots. Big balls, big rings, big rocks, big bag, big moves, big cars, big man, big plan. Get lost in this wrong. Look at me now, count me down. So give me the crown. Make wait for the tank. We're not the same, we're not the same. We're not the same, we run
everything.
We're not the same, we're not the same. They ain't got us running through these things. Make way for the king.
Godfall, yeah, that's us. Looks interesting. I guess he... Let's explore black hole. Wow, that was weird.
I don't think I'm gonna be a fan of this game. It looks too weird.
Probably another platformer of some type. And now we're upside down. I don't know.
It was always going to end like this. All your hard work, all your sacrifice, only sped up the process. And now, you find yourself alone. Only death awaits.
Oh. It's gonna be expensive though. Every Hitman game is super expensive. They're like $70 to $80. I like the Hitman series.
Hakanabra here from IO Interactive. In Hitman 3, Agent 47 is back for his most intimate and professional contract in his entire career. This is also the dramatic conclusion for the World of Assassination trilogy. I'm so proud to be here to present a little glimpse of the gameplay where Agent 47 is on top of the world in Dubai. Enjoy.
It didn't even show any of the actual gameplay. That's annoying.
What? Very little.
It didn't even show like him shooting anybody or attacking or nothing. Just showed him walking. I mean, what the hell?
I have no. Astro's Playroom.
Sounds like a good one for kids.
Yeah. Well, this has an interesting art style.
What is it?
I don't know.
Why? Why is there an old man all the time?
Creature's pretty interesting.
I'm not big on the art of this. I don't care the art. Art looks really weird.
Little devil. Hmm.
What's up, everyone? I'm Zion Williamson of the New Orleans Pelicans. Here we go.
Sports game.
First ever teaser for NBA 2K21.
Oh, guessed it. Guessed it. Hey, look, it's going to play basketball.
I'm not a huge fan of the NBA games.
I'm not a fan of any of sports
I ain't trying to bring you down, but for real, you might as well give up now. Think you got a chance, but I don't see how. Got a real tight grip when I hold that crown.
They're all the same.
They barely change them every year. And they just milk people
They
for
change
money.
the people, like, to the new people that come in, but that's it.
I don't mean to sound when I stray. You better just run for your life. Run for your life.
Yeah. Is it gonna have a casino like the other one did?
Huh?
So it's gonna have a casino in the game like the other one did?
Oh, probably. You get the players, you mean? Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Or they'll do card packs where you get one player and like 3 dumb things you don't care about. All for like $100.
What the holy shit?
There are some seriously high people in this world.
Amazing, aren't they? Half bug, half snack. A very recently discovered species, entirely unique to this island. Oh, this one's lively. Beautiful seed patterns. Oh, and it's tasty too.
What the fuck?
To the island of bug snacks.
My goodness. Oh my gosh.
What the fuck? I don't know. Bug snacks. That's a sound.
This is stupid.
Talking about bug snacks. It's bug snacks.
It's like an indie game or something? It must be an indie game.
Oh yeah, but why are they showing it this kind of a game on there?
My invitation is open. Come join me on the
Maybe you
island.
shouldn't eat things that turn your limbs into.
Liz! I was trying to carry a lamp with my weenie hands, but I dropped it, and now the town's on fire.
Oh, again?
Wow.
Yeah.
Just wow.
The fuck?
A really long clip for this kind of a game.
This must be like promoting some of the smaller indie games because I don't see a big studio making that. Wow. At least they have more games than Xbox did.
Yeah.
Hi everyone, thank you for being with us today for this very special event. But before we get to the end of the show, I have something very near and dear to me.
What do you mean for that? Environments are cool.
This looks pretty cool.
Okay. You need Dark Souls? Good God. Demon Souls. Huh.
That looks pretty interesting.
Deathloop is a next-gen first-person shooter about rival assassins locked in a time loop.
This is our unique vision, what Arcane is all about.
Freeform immersive gameplay, a surreal player-driven story smashed together.
Want to see some stylish action? Check this out.
I think I've seen trailers. I think I know what this is.
Hello, Black Reef. Colt, my predecessor, has been pronounced guilty of treason. He is to be shot on sight henceforth in perpetuity. Your assistance is appreciated and is mandatory. The real party doesn't start until he's dead.
She is not making this easy.
It's cold! Hope you're ready to loot!
I don't like the art, but it looks interesting.
So if you die, you reset. Yeah.
Good morning, Black Reef. Another day, another death. Our time loops fun.
For everyone else on this island, this place is paradise. A never-ending party where hunting me is the main attraction. And no matter how I try to escape, they always cut me down. But I'm one stubborn motherfucker. Every loop I'm learning a little more, piecing together the puzzle. There's 8 targets, and they all gotta die before midnight. There's just one little snag.
You thought it was going to be easy?
Juliana Blake, Black Reef's protector and a real pain in my ass. She may kill me 1,000,000 times, but eventually, inevitably, I will break this fucking loop.
Yeah, death loop.
Kind of interesting, but
I don't like
a little
watching
weird.
you die. I like killing you. There's a difference.
They get to pick different ones. I don't know. Time loop thing. That's the second game with a time loop. They showed off.
Long ago, a young girl went with her mother to fairies for her father. It was hard over. But the forest leaded them to dark, crazy light. The bushes empty. Yet determined to find the berry, the rascal broke free of Mother's grasp and vanished into the tree. Mother's worried cries faded fast as the girl ran on, over vine, under branch, and into the forest.
What is it with that creepy story?
It's just a local tale.
You're really into that stuff?
Quit being so paranoid.
Horror game.
No! Friendly! Friendly! Who are you? Who sent you? What's going on? They're coming. Who is?
What the fuck?
The 30 frames a second is killing me.
Oh.
That was awful. When you can see the frames like I'm like,
Yeah.
ugh. Stop.
Werewolves, I'm guessing? Village. Oh, it's a Resident Evil 8.
Sorry, Ethan. Why?
You'd think the Resident Evil game would be showed off in 60 frames.
Well, it's just this live stream. Each of the regular videos are supposed to be 60 frames, but their live stream is 30. Okay. Like the helmet. What? The fuck is this? Well, it's cool, but I don't know what the hell it's supposed to be.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Yeah, that's it.
What's inside?
Hey guys, the moon doesn't exist, okay? You can't actually get to the moon, you know? Flat Earth and all that, you know? Totally.
Yeah, right. I don't know what the fuck. They're like, oh, it's okay. We just somehow we're on the planet now, we're on the moon, and
she's not
I
wearing
don't
any
know.
kind of
Yeah,
anything. Like,
her eyes are like doing some kind of mechanical thing, so maybe she's an android.
maybe.
I don't know. That's fucking weird.
If she is an android, she's not going to be powered for very long.
Yeah. Sony Naruto 10%. Looks beautiful.
The old ones perished 1,000 years ago. Their great cities turned to graves.
Oh, Horizon Dawn 2!
In their place came new life.
Oh, but this is Horizon Dawn 2. Maybe. It's her voice.
And new dangers.
Yep, Horizon Dawn 2.
I don't think I've ever played Rise of Dawn, so.
Horizon Dawn was fun. I played it. It was a lot of fun.
Must find a way to stop it. Or it will get worse and worse. Until it destroys us all. There's nothing I wouldn't do to save this world. No depth I won't explore.
Why don't we travel underwater now?
No secret I won't unlock. No barrier I won't cross. This mission is mine alone. If I falter, if I fail, there won't be anyone left to stop what's coming.
Forbidden West.
But whatever comes, I will be ready.
Dude, Horizon Dawn was an awesome game.
On behalf of the entire team at Guerrilla, we're happy to share the first look at Horizon Forbidden West.
We're continuing Elga's story as she moves west to a far future America.
To brave a beautiful but dangerous frontier, masked with mysterious new threats.
Get ready to explore distant lands ravaged by massive storms.
And take on new, powerful machines as you return
to the majestic world of Horizon.
Stay tuned for much more. We can't wait for you to get your hands on it.
I think there's a lot to look forward to for the community.
I think fans are going to be really pleased.
As a game designer and storyteller, this is incredibly exciting. We're talking a whole new generation of ideas and experiences that we can create for the player.
No matter where they are, no matter who they are.
New experiences like we've never had before. More iconic, interesting characters, more atmospheric, immersive.
Cool. Let's get back to the games.
We want to wow players.
Expect the unexpected.
And I, for one, can't wait. We can't wait.
We can't wait to share them with you. It's so exciting.
Incredibly exciting.
It's really about
For the players and for the players.
As a developer, that's an amazing feeling to have.
Welcome to PlayStation 5.
Hey, PlayStation 5 literally does that. That'd be awesome. It's made of like tiny, tiny bits of micro machines. Oh, is there supposed to be a reveal? Okay. Oh. Yeah, I showed a picture of it earlier. Kind of sleek. I don't like it in the PS4. Looks better than that. So, Interesting.
We hope you've enjoyed the first glimpse of our future today. You've seen our most striking console design yet, and you've seen games that can only be enjoyed with the full range of PlayStation 5's features and power. At PlayStation, we believe in generational transitions, and we put years of work into making them happen. We want you to enjoy the unique benefits of moving from one generation to the next. Thank you for joining us. We're launching later this year, and we have tons more to share. Welcome to PlayStation 5.
Oh, well. Okay. I thought they were going to show some more about Spider-Man.
But whatever comes, I will be ready.
Hmm. All right. I guess that was that. All right. What'd you think?
It's definitely interesting. I mean, some of the games look pretty cool.
It was better than I'll give it this. PlayStation killed Xbox in this because Xbox's release thing was crap. The PlayStation was much better.
Yeah, I agree. I think that there's a lot of cool, interesting games in the PlayStation. Still not a huge fan of Sony, but I mean,
Yeah, I've been kind of pissed off at Sony, but you know, I don't know. They'd have to win me back. But you know, the main thing I'm looking forward to is seeing what the Final Fantasy 16 is going to look like. Because I've heard hints of it. It's supposed to be seen soon, so it's the guy making Final Fantasy 16 is the guy who remade Final Fantasy 14. So the head guy, so that's gonna be cool. Yeah. All right, if you want to, you can pull up the next thing we wanted to talk about. The last thing we're gonna end it with is Hollywood's new video. Have you seen that? Their new virtual signaling to video. Like, you know how when they did that song, they sung "We're All Together" or whatever crap. This time they're taking responsibility. They say for their white privilege and their racism.
What are we talking about?
Hollywood, they dropped a new video today. It was on a couple different platforms like Facebook and Twitter and stuff. But pretty much it was Hollywood. It was like, different Hollywood stars doing those clips, themselves. It says, we're taking responsibility. Yeah, I'll share a link with you in a second. If I can.
This one?
Give me a second. I'll look it up. If I can find it. It was on like all day. The cringiest thing I've ever seen. Well, it's Hollywood, so it's just a matter of time till they send the next. There it is. It is called I Take Responsibility. .org or something. I don't know. It's Hollywood. Let's see. It's that top one right there, I think.
Okay.
If they've had it with you, this'll help.
Oh,
Too bad.
well. Come on. We get it. I don't even know what that is. Not right here. Here we go. Here they go, Hollywood, everybody.
I take responsibility.
I take responsibility.
I take responsibility.
Responsibility. I take responsibility for every unchecked moment, for every time it was easier to ignore than to call it out for what it was.
Every not so funny joke. Every unfair stereotype.
Every blatant injustice, no matter how big or small.
Every time I remained silent.
Every time I explained away police brutality or turned a blind eye.
I take responsibility. Black people are being slaughtered in the streets, killed in their own homes. These are our brothers and sisters, our friends, our family. We are done watching them die. We are no longer bystanders. We will not be idle. Enough is enough.
I will no longer allow an unchecked moment. I will no longer allow racist, hurtful words, jokes, stereotypes, no matter how big or small, to be uttered in my mouth.
I will not turn a blind eye.
Oh, shut up, Hollywood.
Going for a jog should not be a death sentence. Sleeping in your own home should not be a death sentence.
Playing video games with your nephew should not be a death sentence.
I don't think I've ever seen a cop run into somebody's house and kill somebody while they're playing video games.
Business as usual should not be life-threatening.
I don't think I've seen that video.
I stand against hate.
I stand against hate.
I stand against hate.
I stand against hate.
I will stand against hate in love. I will make my presence known.
And killer cops must be prosecuted. They are murderers. We can turn the tide. It is time to take responsibility. Call out hate, step up, and take action.
Long ago. Sorry about that. You there? Well, it looks like we lost Daniel. Yeah, I think that the video is really weird. All in all, I think it's a really strange way of talking about it. I don't think that cops are going around pulling people out of their houses and killing them. I've never seen that before. I think that is the ideal that all cops are inherently evil is not correct. I actually did
Sorry.
I actually just talked about white privilege with my buddy Justin, and we did a podcast on it.
Yeah.
Just a little while ago. We haven't posted it yet, but as soon as that gets posted, I can share it. It's interesting. We talk about the idealism behind systematic racism and its background. But anyway,
Yeah, oh my god. I watched that and I was just like, fucking Hollywood. You know what that is? You know what that video is pretty much is? It's please God don't burn down my house. That's what it is. It's Hollywood are like, please don't come to our neighborhood.
Yep. Basically.
That's exactly what they're doing. They're like, hey, we're one of you. Don't burn down my neighborhood. Keep burning down the fucking poor black people's neighborhoods. Because, you know, they don't need their Targets or their Walmarts or their small businesses or their homes.
And, you know, they're the worst ones. Like, they're the ones that are, you know, the ones that talk about, oh, I won't allow this to happen in my presence ever again. Like, I'm sorry, but that just tells you that they've talked racism with people and they're hang out with racists. And so that just, I mean, everyday people don't hang out with racists. Like, I don't hang out with if I hear somebody like that's super racist around me, I don't bring those people to my house. I don't hang out with them. I will be professional if they're at work, but I won't talk to them about those kind of subjects ever again. You know, but that's about it.
No, it's Hollywood's just virtue signaling. The harder, you know, the people who the people who do the virtue signaling the hardest are the most guilty. Because they're like, I'm so sorry I used to call black people N-words. No, I didn't. I don't until they get found out on Twitter and then they cancel each other out. It's hilarious. Like what? 3 people now in the Flash are getting fired probably because of stupid tweets or some shit. I don't know. Fucking dumb. Oh man. But yeah, I thought it would be funny to watch talking monkeys who should be just dancing and being, you know, fucking our jesters, think that they are some kind of moral fucking superior to everybody else. Fuck them. That's all I can say. Fuck Hollywood. Your job is professional pretenders. Go pretend that you're whatever you're not and shut up. Ugh. I hate Hollywood. Anyways. But yeah. That's where we kind of wanted to end this stream on. Is just watch that little clip, make fun of Hollywood as being fucking morons after we get to watch all the PlayStation 5. But yeah, there's a couple games in there I'm pretty interested. I know you're a computer person, so
yeah. No, I mean, I don't know. I think I'll probably end up getting it because of the Ratchet and Clank and some other ones that I want to play. I haven't played a Ratchet and Clank game in so long. I'm happy.
Well, there was one on the PlayStation, and they did remake all the Spiral games.
Yeah,
but I don't know. I like some of the Ratchet and Clank games. I just, you know, I don't know. I'm more interested in a couple of the other newer ones. And that Demon Souls, I think that's a remake, if I remember right. So that'd be interesting. I wonder if it's going to play like Dark Souls or I don't know. There's a couple good ones in there that was kind of interesting. I'm mostly wondering what that Square Enix game was. That was an interesting looking one. That Tokyo game looked pretty crazy. I don't know. I think I'll give the stream a rating. I think PlayStation did far better than the Xbox. I think Xbox screwed the pooch. They claimed it was gameplay, and then they had like no gameplay whatsoever. PlayStation actually brought gameplay out, a lot of gameplay, far more games. It was a lot more professional than Xbox. Xbox looked like crap. So, yeah, I have a bad feeling that Xbox. Everybody's hoping that Xbox will bring it this year because the last couple of years, especially with on the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One, PlayStation 4 kicked their ass with like games and everything else. So I don't know. They have to really bring the heat to outdo the PlayStation.
I agree. I don't know. It'll be interesting if they. I think PlayStation has a lot more exclusive games than Microsoft does.
Probably, that's true.
And that's probably why you have that. And then also, I think that they did a better job. Like the difference is Xbox wants to like try to show their superiority, whereas PlayStation were like, "Hey, let me let them like games developers. Let's let them be the talk point."
Yeah, let's let the games talk for themselves. I like when he said at the beginning. I was like, good. I don't want to hear a bunch of people talk about how great they are. Just release the games. Show us gameplay. Show us, you could do cutscenes, but as long as you have gameplay with it, that's the main thing.
Yep.
And don't lie to us. I swear to God, if another game company lies to me, no more fucking anthems. But the Godfall looked pretty interesting because that's supposed to be a looter slasher, so it's got like more, RPG elements instead of a shooter. So that'll be interesting.
Yeah.
All right, I'm thinking that should be all for tonight. It's already 12:10. I think we'll wrap it up there. I'm hoping to get you to do some videos on my YouTube.
Yeah, I will. I'll have to play a game or something on there.
Yeah, do some.
Or or at least I gotta find a way to make clips from, because there are times where I get like aces in games, where I kill the full other team and stuff. I need to get those clips in and then post those. There's one where I had a perfect ace, and then so there's a 5 versus 5 team, but there's a healer on the other team that can raise one of them. I killed all 6. I killed 5, and then the healer ended up raising somebody right at the end. I killed the healer, and then I killed the other guy. I got all 6, which is kind of cool. So I need to do that again. If I can get another clip like that, or if I can get a clip like that and actually save it, that'd be cool.
Yeah, you can also do like let's plays on here. I did a couple, but my internet sucks, so it looks like crap.
Yeah.
I don't know what's
don't know
going
what
on
games I want to
tonight.
play on stream.
Yeah.
All the games to play is kind of boring. I want to find a game that a lot of people like. Cyberpunk. It will probably be one that I'll play on.
That'd be fun. Oh, Cyberpunk.
But the problem is Cyberpunk is not going to come out for the PC for a whole year, right? And they're going to be like a whole year between the time it comes out from. Because I don't have a video capture card.
True. Well, PlayStation, you don't need to. It's built in.
No, there's still a capture card that helps it go a lot better.
Oh yeah.
Cyberpunk.
Yeah, we'll see.
But
yeah.
I'm in.
Yeah, you have a good night. Good night to all you people in the chat. Please like, sub, share, and let's keep growing this
Yeah, get us to 100. Get us to 100. I want 100.
Yeah.
I want to see 100 by the end of the week. No, I'm just kidding.
In a week, Jesus Christ.
Tomorrow.
I got like 30.
Yeah, no, maybe by the end of the month.
Get 100 sub maybe by the end of this month, maybe. We'll see.
Or a couple months. I don't know. It'll be
All
cool.
right.
Help us out, guys. All right, later.
Yeah. We'll see you guys later. Enjoy.